With Deadpool finally in the game of Marvel Rivals, I can safely say I don't care much for his actual moveset, but we're not here for Deadpool. That's a different video that I probably won't make. We can actually start working on the characters that currently aren't in Marvel Rivals, and continuing, and funnily enough, finishing my mission I set out to do, which was to remake my old moveset concepts with Quicksilver being the first. Ending this goal, we're gonna bring in the War Machine is going to be Vanguard, like duh, even younger me knew that. Don't you dare watch that video. He's going to be a shield tank specifically, so they can have some extra characters to pick from. His kit will be designed around shutting down choke points and locations, and allowing War Machine to hold the front line. His health pool will be a staggering 700 health, but that comes with some caveats to keep him in check. War Machine's base speed will be slower than other characters, and his kneecaps have been removed before Adam Warlock. The ability to jump has been removed to be replaced with a different move, which I'll talk about when we get there. This can be circumvented with some abilities, but not very often or consistently. For War Machine's primary, he will be using his dual SMGs. Each of these will be controlled by the mouse or shoulder buttons respectively. These will light up enemies up close but have very bad spread when moving and at range, and will begin to overheat if held down for too long. The idea is for War Machine to balance each meter to keep up the pressure, but punishing him for just firing both willy-nilly. For War Machine's first ability, it is called Arsenal. This will be hooked to the jump button and can be switched freely. War Machine's mounted machine gun will fall to his side with a heavy clank, begin to spin up, and then open fire with high precision and damage. This will be good for poking out pesky flyers and very far targets, but up close, War Machine's turning speed is slowed down and will be forced into the walking animation during windup, firing, and cooldown. This will make him quite slow during battle, and make it difficult to attack people behind you if you're already firing. The next ability in War Machine's kit is called Safeguard. With this ability, War Machine will place a rectangular shaped shield on an ally that will stay in front of them. This is good for allowing other dive tanks or DPS to be able to shield your teammates. The best part is when you get someone who keeps running in front of you, so you can just switch the shield to them and now they're actually useful to your team. The shield has a health bar and can be freely switched until broken, which goes on a little cooldown, and pressing the button without looking at someone recalls it and naturally heals it. For War Machine's mobility ability, he will take to the sky. It's War Machine, he has to be able to fly. On a short but noticeable startup, War Machine will fly straight up and enter a flying animation similar to other flyers. During this, his primary and secondary are changed just slightly. Both of his SMGs will fire together by pressing your primary button, and your secondary will become his mounted machine gun. The jump button will actually be usable now, but as to properly fly, as you need to be able to go up. For War Machine's other ability that helps him with locking down areas, it is called the Mini Machine. War Machine will place a small sentry gun which will automatically target enemies from any range. From afar, it only does a little tickle damage, but up close can result in multiple casualties casually. Abusing the Mini Machine's slow return speed and lack of functioning legs will be the key to dealing with it. For War Machine's passive, this one is an all-time favorite, the Auto Lock-On Turret.
They're coming for me. No, no, no! Stay back!
Wait, where'd you get that piano?
Alright, the auto turret isn't the most favorite weapon. It works pretty much the same as it does there. Get into range and the turret will automatically lock onto you and begin to fire. But once it is on an enemy, it will not switch unless they are killed, get out of sight, or get out of range. Even then, it will have a moment of pause before firing every time it finds a new target, giving ample warning. People are still going to complain about this, aren't they? For the team up, War Machine and Tony will be the anchors for Spider-Man. I'm calling it Spider-Man will use a web swing to latch onto either anchor and fly behind them. On release, Spider-Man will do a flying kick that can be animation cancelled into other attacks. It will also have a set momentum that's high, as for Spider-Man to properly fly into enemy lines and kick someone's teeth in. And finally, for War Machine's ultimate, it is called
Boom. You looking for this?
but just imagine me yelling it for dramatic flair. War Machine's armor will form into a bigger Hulkbuster-like suit. During this ultimate, his primary is the repulsor shots, which have good chunk damage, big explosive damage, and direct hits cause knockback. His melee will also play an important role for up-close brawls with a series of punches. Once the ultimate ends, or is cancelled early, War Machine will fire his repulsor gauntlets together, nuking the area and walking right through the smoke. And with the ultimate out of the way, that signals another moveset concept completed. If you have any moveset ideas for War Machine or other characters, let me know in the comments. I'm also thinking of starting a redesign series for characters already in the game, which technically would start with Deadpool, funnily enough. Oh, and while you're down there, just hit the subscribe button. I heard it has a very punchable face. It also makes me want to make more videos. I see no cons whatsoever. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.